Almost everything we source, raw materials and most of our packaging components are sourced here in the States.
My great-grandfather started this company. He came over from an island called Madeira, which is off the coast of Portugal. Then he made his way to Kansas City, where he worked with his uncle.
He grabbed the secretary, married her, she became grandma eventually, and started his own company, but all he knew was cleaning chemicals.
And then we started really manufacturing shampoos, body washes. Other generations started coming into the company.
In that timing, my mom was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. And during one of my first visits, there was some lotion on her end table. It smelled institutional. We eventually realized nobody else is making aromatherapy products with the specific, unique needs of senior skin. So it was a way to honor her legacy with a product line.
Now we're kind of entrenching the fourth generation into the company, and it's been awesome to get really close with my cousins now.
There's Chris Nobrega, fourth generation. The person with most tenure is David Nobrega. His brother, Jonathan Nobrega, Sam Nobrega. Sam has a brother, my nephew, Jacob. Henry Nobrega, vice president of sales. Bailey Nobrega, she's my daughter. It used to be a lot easier. There's Mike, Mark, Greg, Paul.
When I was in 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, we all worked on the manufacturing lines. You did not come in and walk into an office. It's definitely earned both with time and work ethic.
We're 100 years old. We moved into this building in 2004. Went from 19,000 square feet to 167,000 square feet. We actually rented out pieces of the building because we thought we'll never fill it. Well, we're getting full.
All the raw materials that are used to blend batches get tested here. All the blended batches in process. Batches as we fill them into containers get tested. We even test old containers for shelf life.
The ingredients that go into it all has a very unique tracking number. So that way, if we have an issue or concern, we can trace the product. And we hold on to the raw materials as well as the finished goods for 7 years. We are an FDA facility. Actually, we have 3 different FDA registrations: cosmetic establishment, drug establishment, and medical device establishment. And so we have a lot of compliance and a lot of documentation that we have to ensure is accurate and thorough. Oftentimes, we'll have a customer come to us and say, we want this kind of a product. Bread and butter is domestic, human health care, and especially senior care. That's where a big part of our product mix ends up and a big part of our passion. Kansas City has a strong immigrant population. And my grandfather's an immigrant. His brother was an immigrant. He didn't have visions of a huge company. He had visions of putting food on his family's table. And so if we can help facilitate that, it's all the better. There's some cultural differences, but we also try to maximize experiences. Like we have our Friendsgiving down here. Well, believe me, with 25 different countries, and we encourage people, bring something native if you can, you don't have to. You get some interesting dishes, some things that I've never seen before, but my challenge is I'm gonna try it. And more oftentimes than not, I'm pretty impressed.
For a fourth generation company, I think it's around 0.2% that make it to the fourth generation. So I don't take a single day for granted.
With Martin Brothers, I think there's some real strong commonality there and some real strong connection. I know customers, I know who their spouses are, or their kids. That's important to us. Assuming the math works, I believe human nature is human nature, and people would prefer to work with people that they actually like hanging out with.